the internal dialectic that Gatto was talking about, this is exactly the same thing that Gino Denning has repeated with us, that once you get yourself really familiarized with the trivium and with this information, this is a natural process that begins to start happening within the brain, and this is something that is laid out by Plato and, with the discussions with Socrates and with these other guys in the Republic and things like that. It's discussed by John of Salisbury in the Metalogicon, or that's the same technique that he's using as he's debating Cornificus, but Cornificus is a real character, we can assume, but he's still using this internal dialogue to debate this person in all of the different positions. And then we also see it in Galileo's work as well, the same sort of internal dialectic. And this is, all of the old masters had this ability because they had this type of education.
Well, it's like what Jonathan Swift does in Gulliver's Travels, is he's giving you an internal dialogue in the form of a book that then takes you through a process of learning, whereby what you've learned by the end of that process of question and answer is a much different, and it's a more improved and more reflective perspective of reality than what you had before you read that book, which is what makes, the classics great tools to learn.
I was just going to jump in to say that one of the things that school does as well, just in a general sense, with this outcome-based education, is create a stasis where people don't necessarily care about the outcome. They can actually excel without learning. And so all that reinforces is for people to look at any subject on a very shallow surface level. And it's only with real deductive critical thinking or trivium-based critical thinking that you get deeper into a subject and you actually analyze it and look into it with any sense of depth and i.e. quality. So to me, it's the difference between going just snorkeling or going scuba diving and seeing how much more that can exist, below the surface.
I would agree with that. It's all about taking the shallow view that they've given us and using these tools to see past the limitations that they've placed in front of us and to surmount those challenges. And I think that's the origin of mental health, is being having a method to meet and greet these different mental challenges that we're presented with. And if they deny us the tools, they're basically setting us on a path to all be medicated because they want to treat the symptoms that they cause through the public school system.